How's it going, everybody? Nah, dude, I was like, it's not even a schedule. So I went and like ran some errands today. I want to say at like 3, and then I took my dog for like a quick walk and stuff. And I laid down at like 5, and for whatever reason, I just woke up now. So I've been like knocked out for the past 12 hours. It also didn't help I didn't set my alarm from last night, because I turned them off because I started streaming at like 10. So all my 11 p.m. alarms did not go off. Too much gooning to poke me? I don't know, bro. I was like exhausted for whatever reason. Yeah, I thought the Battlefield beta was still going, but I guess not. I checked it just now. Apparently it starts up again on the 14th. I mean, it's fine. I mean, it feels like Battlefield 4, which is good. You're tired.
Alright, awesome. Thanks, nigga. Alright.
Nah, I'm tired of being alive. I'm sick and tired of being called a fucking rapist. But yeah, I don't know.
Either subscribe, donate, or get the fuck out.
The Cold Menace with the 5 play the Black song? What is the Black song? I don't know what that is. Oh, the Kanye one? Oh, okay. Just type NHH if you want to do that, or just put Kanye song. I don't know. The Black, that's a pretty wide net.
So I became a Nazi, yeah, bitch, I'm the villain.
Nigga, how Hitler? Nigga, how Hitler? They don't understand the things I say on Twitter. Nigga, how Hitler? They don't understand the things I say on Twitter. All my niggas Nazis, nigga, how Hitler? Nigga, how Hitler? Nigga, how Hitler? All my niggas Nazis, nigga, how Hitler? She went up to the pen, I put the palm on the bench. Nigga, how Hitler? She be down in my pants, she get the world in her hands. Nigga, how Hitler?
Alright, there you go. They need to play that on the radio? Yeah, imagine. Well, now that George Soros owns all the radio stations, I don't know if that would fly. I don't think you can get away with that now. Let's see. Rikaboo with the 13 months for shit. Real gaming hours, yeah. Such a lazy thumbnail, too. Wow. What does your thumbnails look like, PK? Wow. It's not even a thumbnail, it's just a random frame from your video, you know? Shit. How am I scamming the archivers? I don't even make money from the archive channels. So...
All right, awesome. Thanks, nigga. All right.
Shit. Let's see. The Cold Menace with the 5 getting the 1S for 360 titles only is real sad. That Xbox has completely lost its identity. Get the 1X, bro. Get the 1X. You'll get the updated versions of the games. Like, there are certain 360 titles that got, like, 4K patches and, like, up-resed and, you know, increased frame rates and everything like that. The Xbox One X version has the upscaled versions. They're literally $100, so you can get them for dirt cheap. Especially if you don't need a controller. So, I would do that. If you're gonna get the like Xbox One,
either subscribe, donate, or get the fuck out.
Get the 1X. Like, spend the extra $20 or whatever it is. I couldn't imagine a 1S is much less expensive than a 1X at this point. But maybe, I don't know. I just know the 1X is like $100. PK, we already know I'm a loser, dude. I own it. No life, no wife, no friends, no hope. It's not just a buzzword. You know, it's a way of life at this point. I've accepted the fact. Brutal, yeah. And CIA with the 39 months. DSP just wage quit Mafia, the old country tonight. Bruh. He doesn't want to get a taste of home as a true Italian. Although, again, he's not that type of Italian. So you admit you're a black pillar? No, I'm just realistic, bro. It's already over. In fact, it never even began. Yeah, he's Italian. Yeah, exactly. No, the Series X are still like $700 for the 2 terabyte one. It's like $750 for the 2 terabyte and $600, I think, for the 1 terabyte. For $50 more, you could have got a PS5 Pro. Yeah, the Series X is worth a lot of money now, pre-owned, because the new version is so expensive now. So you're not going to have a situation where it's substantially cheaper to get it pre-owned. No, I don't watch anime. I haven't watched anime since like 2019, I feel like. I don't remember exactly what I was like when I stopped watching, but it was around 2019. It was pre-COVID. Pretty sure. I don't remember what anime it was I could check I still have my Crunchyroll account, so I could check, but I don't remember which one it was. I did this previously on stream, but I don't remember the names off the top of my head. Special deployment ready. I was watching SAO. That's right, dude. Dreaming about my perfect gamer girl GF who comes from a wealthy family. And despite being a literal vegetable for years, has a perfect body when she wakes up. Griffin wishes he was an anime right now. I mean, it would be pretty cool to have, like, you know, some Naruto powers or whatever, so you could, like, literally dominate the normies. But, I don't know. Yeah, but the problem with Bleach is you're dead. Like, in order to be powerful in Bleach, you have to be dead. Already dead on the inside, yeah. Yeah, give me like the fucking Sharingan from Naruto, dude. That shit would be OP. Just look at somebody in the eyes and they're already dead, pretty much. Actually, that'd be terrible, bro. I'm afraid of looking at people in the eye. Bigfoot Papa with the 5. Can you swim in Donkey Kong? You can, in fact, swim in Donkey Kong. It's a bad game if you can't. Apparently, that's word about Mafia. Yeah, I saw that post and, like, somebody quote tweeted it and said, like, you know, call me a boomer or whatever, but not every game needs every mechanic, and yeah, I agree with that. I don't really know why you'd even want to swim in Mafia. Like, was there even a point in the game where you had the opportunity to? DBZ is the only good anime. Yeah, no. N-word Ball Z is not good. Sorry. Comparing the wood chopping animations from Mafia, people care about the wrong things. I agree, man. People don't want fucking video games anymore. They want movies, which that is a movie game to be fair, but still, is that really that big of a deal? No. It just shows you that everybody's focus on gaming is in all the wrong places. How many people have made posts saying that the gunplay is pretty lackluster? None. They're talking about wood chopping. Like, it's just wrong focus. Like, the one thing I'll give Mafia credit for is at least, like, the story's actually pretty good, but, yeah, it's not a good video game, if that makes sense. Like, it's a bad video game, but it's a good movie.
I can't afford this shit!
I guess is the best way to put it. But yeah, I like the story overall. I just wouldn't pay $50 for it. $50 I think is too much. It's that much of a movie game. It's like a $30 game. Like that RoboCop game that came out for $30 is better. So I would buy that instead. Too poor for mob? Yeah, that's why I bought it. Exactly. But yeah, I am broke, dude. I just made a large early payment on my mortgage balance, so yeah, I am kind of broke at the moment. But yeah, maybe if I have time today, I'll make a review on it. The thing is like, I was gonna do it today, but I just passed out, bro. I was gonna do it today. Well, in that case, let's get some subs. That's right, dude.
Fallen behind. Shed more blood.
YouTube Shorts review? No, it won't be a short.
I can't afford this shit!
I'll probably title it something like Mafia the Old Country is more modern movie game slop or some shit like that. I don't know. It's got to be slightly negative in order to get it. Because I don't know how big of a like viewership that game will even get. Probably it'll flop. Especially because I'm not in the algorithm, because I haven't uploaded very much recently. Bigfoot Papa with the 5. Someone brought up Death Strand to put Mafia down as it's a game that does a lot, even if it's not necessary in the game. Yeah. I'd still rather play Mafia than Death Stranding any fucking day, bro. Because Death Stranding is just visual slop. It's just Kojima jerking himself off about how fucking heckin' quirky he is, dude. But at least Mafia had a good story.
All right, awesome. Thanks, nigga. All right.
7 Minute Man with a 2, currently playing Expedition 33, not bad for what it is. Yeah, I just got sick of the parry, bro. Like, the parry to me is just what killed it. I got tired of just parrying like 85 fucking times. Like, the longer it goes on, the more and more you have to parry in combat. But yeah, at the beginning, I didn't dislike it. I thought it was pretty good. But there's just like a lot of gimmicks in the combat that make it annoying. Like, there'll also be these enemies that require you to hit them a certain number of times. Like, attack counts, not even damage. And you have to, like, do that every single turn if you want to damage them. And it's really obnoxious. I don't know. If I could... The way I look at Expedition 33 is I'd probably enjoy it if I could get the game and stick a mod on there that auto-parried. It'd be way more fun, because you would just be able to skip that dog shit. Yeah, the game felt bland to me too. There was nothing like visually unique about it at all. It just looked like heckin' slop fantasy, copy-paste, Unreal Engine 5 environments. The story never really did anything for me at all. I didn't really care about any of the characters whatsoever. The only attractive one was the, like, redhead chick, but her voice was kind of annoying. Let's see, Ruiz Gamer with the 5. Appreciate it, man. Hey, Griff, it's been a while. I'm currently packing up for college. Oh, nice, dude. Congrats. And preparing for a 19-hour drive. Ooh, that's not fun. Well, congrats on going to college, though. That'll be cool. Remember, don't put off your work until the day before. If you do that, you will be fine. Most people... like when they get to college, don't do their shit until the day before, but do yourself a favor, review the material after every class, make sure you actually understand it, and do your work as it's assigned, and you'll be fine. Like, that's probably the biggest issue people have with college, is they think it's like high school where you can just do everything last minute, but just do it as you, like, actually get it assigned. And you'll save yourself a lot of stress. And also make sure to study for your tests, because they're also a lot harder than high school. No. So, what I'm talking about auto parry, I mean like the perfect parry. Because in Expedition 33, the only way to deal reliable damage is with perfect parries. Like, perfect parrying will do more damage than your actual attacks. Like, it's fucking retarded. So, also, there's certain bosses that only take damage from the perfect parry mechanics. So, if you enable the auto parry, it doesn't do anything. The only thing the automatic QTE setting does is it, like, automatically does your attacks. But even then, it doesn't make them perfect. So you miss out on that extra damage, too. So it's basically a nothing. You're better off not using it. Ray doesn't want us to go to... Just don't go into massive amounts of debt. Like, go to a state school. Don't go to, like, an expensive private college. And make sure your degree actually pays once you get out. Like, the thing with Raymond is he went for an art degree. So, yeah, that's his first mistake. It's a worthless degree. It's like getting a, you know, sociology degree or something.
I can't afford this shit!
Rikaboo with the 2, going to college to become an engineer. Nice, man. If you want a guaranteed job, do mineral extraction. Easiest field to get placed into, apparently, for engineering. My friend did that, and he had a job offer his 3rd year in college. They're that desperate for people. I don't know if that's the case now, but I would imagine so with all the mineral extraction shit that's going on in the U.S. these days. But yeah, if you want a guaranteed job, that's a good one. Mineral extraction. It pays extremely well, The only problem is you have to go to remote areas for the job sites, but if you're just looking to make money, then I don't really see this a problem. Yep, they live in a painting. It's one of those, like, it was all a dream type stories. Retarded as fuck.
Bring order to the chapter, brothers.
Well, you can join ICE right now, and they're paying up to, I think, $150,000 with a $50,000 signing bonus. So they're hiring like 100,000 people or something insane. So that's actually a pretty good career path. You'll get government benefits. You'll get actual, you know, good pay. You'll get housing, relocation costs, all that shit.
The tide of battle has turned in our favor.
Mining is based, and so are miners, dude. With an E, of course. At the end of the day, we yearn for the mines. Where would I even go, and what would I do if I applied to... So there will be administrative roles, there will be actual ICE agent roles. I imagine you just go on the DHS hiring site. So just look up ICE jobs. And there's probably a website for it.
Rally point updated.
The stars of this is dead.
So there'll be like administrative jobs where you work in an office. There'll be actual field work jobs where you process the captured immigrants, and then also the you know, agent jobs where you go out and arrest them.
Fatality reported.
So there's all sorts of different roles. Like, the government is basically a business at the end of the day. So they have accountants, they have computer science people, they have, you know, desk jockeys. They've got the actual agents, they have pilots, they have drone operators, they have scientists, they have weapons experts, like all sorts of shit, man. So there's a lot of different capacities you can work in for a federal agency. You speak Spanish and young, so my good. That would actually be a really good qualifier for you.
Deadlocked.
Yeah, if you speak Spanish, I would imagine that would be a huge benefit to your chances. But I don't know. There should be a website for it, like DHS hiring or something like that, but just type in ICE job application. I'm sure it'll pop up.
Rally point updated.
I return, ready to take my vengeance.
Getting paid 6 figures to deport a single mother of 8 is a dream job. Sorry, dude.
Rally point updated.
No, we need to... I think priority number 1 at this point should be deporting all the
Rally point
H-1Bs.
updated.
Get rid of every single one of them.
Conversion field operational.
I heard the UK is actually starting to deport people now.
Obtaining armaments.
It's like, damn, bro, it's about time. Apparently, if you're convicted of a crime in the UK and you're an immigrant, you immediately get deported. We'll see if that actually holds.
Brother killed in action.
Our allies at halfway rally point updated.
Anastasius is dead.
Rally point updated. Rally point updated.
You shut the fuck! Don't you fucking tell me to my face to shut the fuck up!
Yeah, the Canadians, I think, are too far gone at this point, unfortunately. Because what, they imported like 30 to 40% of their overall population? Like, I don't know if there's any coming back from that.
Casualty confirmed.
Three minutes remain. Decimate them.
I really don't know if there's any coming back from that, because like, as much as we laugh about like the UK and shit, like their overall population demographic is not that dramatically different.
I can't afford this shit!
Like, it's just the major cities that have been overrun. Most of the countryside and everything is fine. In Canada, it's everywhere. Like, there is no escaping it, other than like very, very specific areas. Let's see. Yeah, 82% is white, Asian is 9%, black is 4%, and mixed is 3%. So the UK is still 80-something% white. So there is recovery from that. What about Canada? Yeah, 70%. So they're past that, like 30%. Yeah, 69.8% of the population is of European descent. And that was of when? 2024. But Canada has such a small population that every million people they bring in each year dramatically shifts that number. Let's see. Is Scotty Man with the 10 react to this if you have time? Let me see what it is.
All right. If
I guess we can watch it. And Bigfoot Papa with the 5. This new chick at work thought she was pretty hot. Or wait, quite hot. Then I saw her last name. It literally had Jew in it. Should I risk it? I don't know if she is Jewish, but the name. Just don't give her access to your bank account and you'll be alright. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, bro. I would fold for a hot Jewish chick. Easily. put up with the nose? I mean, how caricature-esque nose are we talking? Like, a lot of them don't have, like, a massive nose, bro. You know, that's not, like, a universal thing.
To the
Right?
chapter, brothers.
Would I convert? No. Not every Jewish chick has a massive nose. All the ones I knew growing up did not have the nose.
Fatality reported. Brother killed in action.
The tide of battle has turned.
All right, awesome. Thanks, nigga. All right.
Yeah, I don't think they were getting nose jobs in middle and high school, dude. Just throwing that out there. I don't think they had nose jobs when they were in middle school. Uh, 2023 Perfect Dark of the 5. I wouldn't mind working for ICE. If that somehow translates into me getting my foot through the window, oh wait, through the door with a cybersecurity or make it easier to find. Oh, you mean like doing cybersecurity for ICE? Well, I mean, yeah, if you do government, I mean, government has a huge need for cybersecurity in general, so they're the biggest customer of that industry. So that's probably like a huge, I would say that's like, shit, maybe 30% of the local economy where I live is like cybersecurity and IT related companies servicing the government. So it's a huge industry. So if you have government experience and you want to work in that field, having that government background is actually pretty useful.
Intercepting projectiles. Iron Halo, one line.
Yeah, you guys know that now the Israelis or whatever are sounding the alarm about race mixing, right? They're all upset about the race mixing that's going on in the in the Jewish community now. It's like, I wonder what happens when you push something so fucking hard that it backfires. Shocker. So maybe we'll finally see an end to that whole fucking bullshit of, you know, the white woman, black male in every single fucking advertisement. Oy vey, shut it down! Shut it down!
Our allies are halfway done.
Where is this hella jolly music from? This is from, I think, Conquer. It's an N64 music playlist, so I think this is from Conquer.
The tide of battle has turned in our favor.
Iron Halo, one line.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with, having a kid that looks nothing like you, man.
Updated.
There's nothing wrong with throwing away thousands of years of, you know, family genetics. Your heritage means nothing. Brought to you by the people who literally track their heritage 3,000 years back and use it as an excuse for everything they want in life. That's the thing, bro. It's like if you're a white guy and you have a kid with a black woman, that child is gonna look nothing like you. Like, sure, it might have slightly lighter skin than the mother, but that's it. The kid will look nothing like you. None of your facial features, your hair, your eyes, none of it.
Astartes, push for dominance.
It'll look just like a slightly less black child. That's it. So, it's the same thing with white guys with Asian women. It's like, yeah, your kid might be taller. That's it. Dude, I don't know. Like, it's just really sad. Personally, I'd want to look at my kid and see a reflection of myself in some capacity. Like, women have the, you know, ability to know it's their kid because they pushed it out, you know? So there's, like, that connection with women. It's like, okay, yeah, they know that's their kid because, you know, they had the child. But guys, it's like, unless you see yourself in the kid, it's like, is it really mine? I don't know. Nah, I think he used to have one, though. This stream was promised to me 2,500 years ago. That's right.
Decimate them.
Yeah, I don't think it's racist to say that you want your kids to look like you. Like, I think that's pretty fucking normal. No, I don't think there's a law requiring paternity tests. I don't think that it may be in some other country, but I don't think that's a thing in the U.S. You're a quarter Asian, but the opposite. I got brown pigments, but white facial features. Well, yeah, if you're like that much of a mix, then yeah. You're like a second, or no, what? Third generation? Yeah, so after a while it starts to, yeah, take that form, but if you're talking like first generation, then no. What do you mean you don't want to be Linus Tech Tips? I do not, man. I'm not looking for a mail order bride. There's a Mexican guy that thinks he's white who keeps talking about how the white race should fight back. You mean, Nick, don't have kids so you can give me more super chats, Fuentes? Oh, the Joker guy? Gypsy Crusader? Yeah, we just need the Hispanics to get way more based, bro. They're getting there. And then we can truly fight back, dude. We need American Hispanics to become, like, ultra based. And then we can have a perfect world. We can deport all the H-1B Indians. We can just close, you know, immigration completely. And we can have a perfect world.
Bring honor to the chapter, brothers.
But yeah, the Hispanic shift to the right is a great sign of things to come. So, if that keeps going the way it's been going over the past decade or so,
The
then
tide of battle has turned
be in a
our
good
favor.
position.
We lost the advantage. Reclaim it at once.
Griffin just wants a la-based Latina. Oh yeah, dude, a Latina mommy. You spelled mommy wrong. It's M-A-M-I.
Intercepting projectiles. Restored to combat readiness.
Yeah, there's no greater group of white supremacists on this earth than Mexicans, honestly. It's a very strange phenomena. But yeah, pretty much every single white supremacist you see on the internet is almost 9 times out of 10 a Mexican.
Support incoming, brothers.
It's a strange phenomena.
Reporting permission.
That's like they look at their DNA and they're like, yo, fuck this other half. But that's the thing, it's a real thing in Latin America. Like, if you're not partially European, you're like seen as human garbage. It's funny, bro. Like, you will actively be discriminated unless you have like some sort of European lineage in you. In a lot of the countries. Damn, bro.
Redeploy for combat. Execute Iron Halo tactics. Support incoming, brothers. Anastastes is dead. Restores to combat readiness.
Yeah, the Mafia series, with the exception of 3, is pretty good.
Fatality reported. Fragmentation grenade.
The tide of battle has turned in our favor.
What's my KD? 0.3. Not very good.
I return, ready to take my vengeance.
I'm not really even paying attention to the game right now. I'm more so just reading the chat.
Throwing fragmentation grenade. Conversion field operational. Reporting for mission.
Yeah, I'll probably buy Battlefield 6. Why not? I'm probably not going to get COD this year because I have zero interest in another Black Ops game. I deluded myself into thinking the Treyarch could actually make a good game post Black Ops 2 with Black Ops 6. And yeah, saw how that played out.
Restored to combat readiness.
I didn't buy Black Ops 6, luckily. I played it in Goyim Pass, so it's not like I got ripped off or anything. Microsoft lost out on 100 easy bucks. Because I would have just bought it by default, so.
Support incoming, brothers.
L. Yeah, GTA 6 will bring positivity back, I'm sure. Dude, they ruined Spec Ops. They just made it some shitty fucking Warzone survival mode. It blows. Modern day Spec Ops is terrible. It's basically unplayable if you ask me. It's just enemies that take 4 mags to kill. It's fucking trash.
If you're here from Reddit, you might need to change your tampon for this one. Boys, all I'm trying to figure out is how we went from games like this.
I just lost my fucking brother, all right? You hear that? My brother. You and your power and all this fucking emotion can go
How? Women.
to hell.
I really do.
Here, you point it in that direction, and you pull this to make it go bang.
Listen, do I come to your job and tell you how to murder civilians?
What?
No. So don't come to my job and tell me how to do mine.
I swear to you, Centurion, Rome will not fall. Not today. Today, we fight.
Rise Son of Rome is based
to whatever the hell this is in 2025. Can somebody explain to me why everything everywhere has to be gay now? Can I go 2 seconds without some degenerate, non-binary, Hello Kitty ass nonsense in my face telling me how their husband's boyfriend transitioned? I'm sorry if this hurts your fifis, but you can't be gay and masculine. Gayness and masculinity are opposites. Get mad. Get real mad. When I was first getting into Xbox in 2001, every game was about war and about being a Chad. Now every game seems like it was made by women and dudes with weak arms. If you look back at the 2000s, we really had everything. Dante and Devil May Cry, an absolute unit. GTA, Yakuza, Metal Gear, Chad of War, Uncharted, SOCOM. Then the Xbox was more shooter focused. Halo, Call.
Well, Metal Gear was part of the beginning of the end, so be careful praising that one too much. Metal Gear Rising is fine, but the mainline series is part of the blueprint for why gaming sucks now.
Call of Duty, Gears, Brothers in Arms, Splinter Cell. Last year I made a video called The Pussification of Video Games, and you can consider this part 2 to that video. I want to give you some fresh examples of the pussification of modern video games and how this happened. You guys are probably tired of me talking about Red Dead 2 and Last of Us constantly, so I'm going to try to throw in some fresh examples. In this video, we're going to take a look at Spider-Man 2 and the cuckening of Peter Parker, Ubisoft and the downfall of Rainbow Six, and finally Immortals of Avium, Army of Two, and a couple single-player games. But first, are you boys tired of laggy, choppy gameplay on your Clown Shoes iPad? It's time to man up and get a dedicated gaming tablet like the Red Magic Astra gaming tablet.
Bruh, ew. Disgusting. Do not buy a gaming tablet.
2 exclusively on the PS5. Spider-Man 2018 was much more of a 2000s game. Peter was the hero of his own story. This is why I bought a box that says Spider-Man on it. I want to play as a superhero. But oh, you bigoted white man. Insomniac Games is going to get you to pay $80 to watch your hero get cucked, and we all fell for it. This is why, by the way, I always say Sony is just as bad and just as woke as Xbox. Now look, just to be clear, I have no issue with Miles Morales as a character, and I have no issue with black characters in games. Final Fantasy VII,
I do.
Gears, Walking Dead, all great games. What we take issue with is that
Walking Dead? That fucking slop-ass Telltale game? Hell no.
Spider-Man 2 is supposed to be a story about Peter, oh, I don't know, being a superhero. This is why I bought the game. Instead, we play a game in which MJ and Miles Morales are the heroes. They are constantly saving Peter because they are faster, smarter, stronger, and more competent than Peter throughout the entire game. In literally every boss battle in Spider-Man 2, Peter is either rescued by Miles or rescued by ugly-ass girl boss MJ. Peter
Yep. And then he retires at the ripe age of 25.
Is depicted throughout Spider-Man 2 as childish, vengeful, and impotent. Miles, in every instance, is shown as more competent, more wise, more moral, and just a better person in general.
I can't let this go. I'm finally everything everyone needs me to be.
Yeah, you don't even answer my calls anymore, man. And what about MJ? You could have killed her. I know you're hurting, Pete, but you're better than this.
Spider Kang.
No, I know, but
This is what the woke activists at Insomniac believe, though. They fetishize black people and say that black people are inherently better and more moral than white people. It's the most insane anti-white propaganda you'll ever see in a game. Insomniac Studios hates white people. In their second big encounter with a boss, Peter is unable to beat Venom. Miles comes in and easily beats Venom's ass. Just for fun, I asked AI, why was the symbiote able to possess Peter and not Miles? The answer was hilarious. Because Peter was mentally weak and Miles is mentally strong. You can't make this stuff up. Throughout the game, Peter Parker is shown as someone who needs to be saved, easily dominated by the symbiote, and driven by revenge. Also throughout the game, Miles...
No, it's because Venom is black and
All right,
Miles
awesome.
is
Thanks,
already
nigga. All right.
black. So therefore, you know, he didn't need to be taken over by Venom.
is shown as perfect, without any flaws, never motivated by revenge, and always the virtuous and moral good one. I get that a character with no flaws is boring, but why did Peter have all the flaws in his own game while Miles had none? But guys, this is what happens.
Because he's black, bro.
When you let satanic, homo, LGBTQ propagandists like the entire staff of Insomniac make a game. You get anti-white, anti-male propaganda like Spider-Man 2. Oh, and if you think the Wolverine game isn't going to be ultra woke, you are coping hard, my friend. So let's look at Spidey 1 now. While it would be a stretch to call Spider-Man 2018 based, I think it's true that Spidey 1 is a pro-male game, while Spidey 2 is very much an anti-white and anti-male game.
Fuck off. No, dude, this guy's an idiot. I'm sorry. Yeah, fuck no. Go play that dog shit fucking 2018 game. It is trash. It is just as fucking bad as Spider-Mid 2. It is just as fucking bad. The only difference is you don't play as the fucking... Well, you do play as that GP. But you have to play as him without any superpowers, so it's even more unbearable. That shit was just as fucking bad for all the exact same fucking reasons.
In the 2018 game, Mary Jane is more attractive. Peter actually saves MJ several times in the first game, you know, the way God intended it. Men saving women because this is what we are made to do, and we have bigger arms than them. MJ still plays a role in Spidey 1, but she's just a reporter. She's working in her own way instead of being a girl boss. And
he's really shilling for this fucking woke slop. Jesus Christ. Does he really think anything in Insomniac changed between 2018 and 2023? Like, you think just magically they waved a wand and then all of a sudden the studio became immediately woke? Like, does he forget that the same team that made Spider-Man 1 made that dog shit Miles Morales game a year later? Like, yeah, no. Spider-Man 1 is just as fucking woke as 2 and the Miles Morales game.
Trying to usurp Peter's male authority. Peter faces off and defeats Martin Lee, and then later on his own friend, mentor, and role model, Dr. Octopus. In the game's final moments, the villains unleash Devil's Breath on the city, and Peter must decide whether to save the people of New York or save his own flesh and blood, Aunt May. In a moment of heroic sacrifice, Peter chooses to save the city over Aunt May, who is essentially like his own mother. Despite a couple of woke things in it, Spidey 2018 is an amazing game, and it's about the heroic sacrifices we must make in order...
It is not an amazing game.
...to become men. Too bad they completely cucked Peter Parker and made him a mouthpiece for gay propaganda in 2023's Spider-Man 2. Moving on...
Dude, he was a gay... What the fuck is he talking about? Bro, hold on. Is it not gonna work? This is from 2018, you fucking idiot. This is literally a screenshot from Spider-Man 2018. What a fucking retard. They had all the gay shit in Spider-Man 2018 as well. Oh my god, that was like the mod that got banned for removing the gay flags from New York City. That was one of those Nexus mod stories about a mod getting banned, is for all the gay flags being removed from Spider-Man 2018. And they replaced it with American flags. No, it was in the game originally. They had the whole gay quarter of New York. Dude, hold on. It was not added in the remaster. Y'all just have revisionist history. Look at this shit, bro. Spider-Man video game features pride flags everywhere, and queer fans are loving it. September 11th, 2018. There you go. Like, dude, y'all have revisionist history about this game. It was just as fucking bad. So, no, this is not like some magic scenario of a studio getting woke overnight. So, this is old, bro. So easily people forget. I don't know, man. This shit happened in pretty much every single piece of media 2015 onwards. 2015 onwards, you know, is basically when all this Globo Homo shit got added into the game. So any game past that date pretty much is not safe from this stuff.
Moving on. Does anybody remember the OG Rainbow Six games on PS2 and Xbox and then later on 360 and PS3? Bro, these games were so badass. I'm a strong believer that all I need to do is listen to the menu music of a game and it tells me everything about the game I need to know. Also, look at these covers, dude. Squad-based counter-terror, my dude. This was the plot for Rainbow Six Lockdown. In 2009, Rainbow, led by John Clark, deploys the Alpha Team, commanded by Ding Chavez, to rescue the South African president from a rebel army surrounding Pretoria. Elsewhere in the city...
Dude, the reason there wasn't a uproar about it is because we hadn't been completely just inundated yet. So, that's the thing. It's all about, you know, how aggressive the push for the homosexual shit has been. Like, back in 2018, it wasn't, like, that crazy. Like, everywhere you looked, it wasn't like, oh, trans your kids, or chop your fucking cock off, goy. You know, your circumcision wasn't enough. So, no, it's like, it's basically you know, they overplayed their fucking hands over the years, but all this woke shit was definitely there. I replayed, or I shouldn't say replayed it, because I never finished it the first time, because I didn't fucking like it. But I played the Spider-Man PS4 game recently, and it is just as bad as Spider-Man 2. So, if not worse. The Miles and MJ sections of those games are unfucking bearable. They are so bad. Let's see. The Cole Menace with the 5. Watch, she got zapped by SC. I can see. Might be running out of time. I don't know. Let me check. Oski Woski with the 2. I guess you could say he was blocked. I guess so, man. Ending the stream, Griff. Huh? I don't know what that means. Let me see if I can find this video real quick. SC reviews. Oh, is it the thumbnail? Yeah, you didn't send the actual title, you sent the thumbnail. She got the zap. Alright, maybe. We'll see how we're doing on time. But I have to get off around 6:30. Oski Woski with the 2, I guess you could say he was... Oh, wait. Dude, why the fuck did I just pop in twice? Jesus Christ.
The Global Liberation Front, an anti-Western left-wing terrorist organization led by Bastian Vanderwall, steals Legion, a nanite aerosol bioweapon that causes massive hemorrhaging and has a 100% fatality rate. Like, dude, that sounds like a game I want to play. And pretty much all of the Rainbow Six games had plots kind of like this. Rainbow Six Vegas 1 and 2 are the ones most people are familiar with. Terrorist Hunt was very fun, as was the multiplayer. These games weren't like Call of Duty at all. If you just rushed in and started firing, you and your whole team would die immediately. You had to carefully breach doors. You were able to set your guys up on multiple doors at once so you could attack targets from multiple...
I never liked the old Tom Clancy games.
...angles at once, which would lead to much fewer fatalities. So what happened to Rainbow Six? Well, gay-ass 6 Siege happened. Rainbow Six Siege came out in 2015, and it's a gay game where you could blow off some steam with the girls at the end of a long day. So like 50% of the operators in Siege are women. Boys, out of the probably 200 operators in Rainbow Six games from 1998 to 2008, do you know how many were women? Like 2 out of 200. And that's actually realistic. In real life, in the real world of PMCs, it's maybe like 1% women in combat roles. So immediately what we saw with 6 Siege and the fact Angela Bassett was their commander now is a pussification and a gayification and a homoification of the entire Rainbow Six series. But nobody cares, and you have brain-rotted Zoomers just eating this game up and still playing it because nobody gives a flip about realism or masculinity or authenticity anymore. But it gets worse. So the original 6 Siege had you fighting the White Masks. All of the gameplay and multiplayer stuff you were doing was just to train for new terrorist threats. The White Masks were one of the threats. And fighting the White Masks was a pretty fun PvE game mode that they later removed from the game. Okay, fine, pretty standard stuff. But in 2020 was when 6 Siege really jumped the shark. According to the official lore of 6 Siege, in 2020, Angela Bassett retires and puts this cringe millennial hipster dude named Harry, and he's brought in as the new leader of Rainbow Six. That's right, this dude who looks like a barista and has a podcast about his cats is now the leader of Rainbow Six. Bro, I can't do this. So again, you're not going to believe this junk, but this is all part of the official lore of 6 Siege now. In 2020, hipster millennial Harry has the brilliant idea to take Rainbow Six, give them all airsoft guns, and turn what they do into a live competition event on stage with a bunch of cheering fans. So I'm sure huge Siege fans are like, duh, Andy, this happened a while ago. But look, I don't really follow this game or the story anymore, and so just recently found this out. I just think it's hilarious that this game is full of gay operators and girl bosses, and you aren't even fighting terrorism anymore, and you guys keep playing this slop. Can Rainbow Six get any worse? Of course it can. Osa was added in 2021 as the game's first man to put on a dress. In 2023, Tubaro was added as the first woman in the game to pretend to be a man. Guys, if you're still playing Rainbow Six Siege, it's time to call your dad on the phone and tell him that his son is gay now. I'm sorry. Rainbow Six is full of girl bosses. It's fully black girl. It's fully gay and woke as a brand now. Just go play Squad and Insurgency and Ready or Not if you want a real game. On the topic of Tom Clancy, I was chuckling recently at this terrible dialogue in the Division 2 that shows this cucked man. Watch this.
Don't be such a baby.
It hurts.
Yeah, well, maybe you shouldn't have punched a wall.
There a wall that's over his face?
She deserves it.
Ow.
You're fine. It's not broken. You don't even need a bandage. Look, you left that key around my neck and you never thought to tell me what it was protecting?
Guys, why is every modern male character in video games like this? This ugly bull dyke over here.
Dude, this fucking dumb bitch in the apocalypse would be fucking beaten to death. Oh my god. She would never survive.
Here's basically the man in the situation. She's the one leading. She's the one being a badass. The guy is like, owie, my fingies hurt. Ooh, where is there a big girl boss that will help me? I'm such a cuck. But guys, this is what Ubisoft has done again and again with their games. I actually don't even want Ubisoft to make another Splinter Cell game because they would just turn Sam Fisher into a gay, disabled black girl.
I just want Ubisoft to shut down.
boss. By the way, pretty much any of the Tom Clancy stuff Ubisoft did prior to 2015 was usually pretty based. Was just playing Future Soldier tonight, and it's full of Chads.
The big rig.
Yeah, Future Soldier's good.
That's all I'm saying. She's got that 6.7 liter V8, some, yeah? I figure she's the better dude. Live on a base, not a ranch. That should work.
The final game I want to talk about that captures the complete pussification we are experiencing in modern video games is 2023's 125 million pile of DEI dogshit, Immortals of Avium. Now you might look at the cover and think, okay, tough looking dude, this might be pretty masculine. Then you start the game and realize that you play as this kid. Then he starts talking and it's some of the cringiest MCU dialogue you've ever heard.
Did Caleb ever tell you his plans for this caper he's got in mind up in Topside? I think he just likes to say caper. Caper. One word, feels sneaky. Target practice? Why not?
Bro, I can't take 8 hours of dialogue that got rejected from Ant-Man and the Wasp Part 5.
No offense, but what we do is kind of like... Magnus is like, pow, bang, brrrah.
Dude, the fact that people actually soy out over a fucking movie called Ant-Man is a sign of the end times, bro. Jesus Christ.
Just imagine the 42-year-old millennial chuckling to themselves as they wrote this. The kids are gonna love this one. But it gets worse. Your name is Jack, and the person you're following, your mentor, is this chick Luna, who is, of course, a lesbian black girl boss who you're probably secretly in love with and she rejects you. Within the first hour of the game, she dies and the bad guys kill her. And guys, this is not a joke. She is replaced by another lesbian black girl boss who is now giving you orders.
We're almost out of time, Jack. Sandrak attacks us from all sides, and there is no...
And of course, it's fucking Deborah Wilson, dude.
Place left to run.
Like, when I tell you that liberal millennial men just have a fetish for being told what to do by black women, are you starting to see it now? Jack, the main character, is a total cuck. He has no thoughts of his own and is just doing what all these black girl bosses tell him to do. Would you believe me if I said it gets even worse, though? At about the 2-hour mark in this game, you encounter a big-backed trans woman who is also bossing you around and telling you what to do. This is not a joke. Guys, will these companies ever learn? I've never seen so much money go directly down the toilet drain before. All they had to do was put a tough masculine dude in the game, put a hot chick on his arm who is maybe a damsel in distress. Done. Go and print your money. All right, so what should I compare Immortals of Avium with? I mean, I could really pull anything from the 2000s and it would look better by contrast. Red Faction Guerrilla, Mercenaries 2, Splinter Cell. But just because I want to talk about it, Army of 2. This game is literally like an injection of testosterone when you play it. It's just buff dudes shooting guns and saying badass stuff. Watch this cinematic and tell me this isn't the most badass thing ever.
In his farewell address to the nation, President Eisenhower left America with a strong warning. Ernest Stockwell, CEO of Security and Strategy Corporation, says that warning is misguided, and our future depends on the private military.
To fear the military-industrial complex is to fear progress. Look at the operation in Somalia. 35 U.S. soldiers dead, hundreds wounded. But not a single private contractor was injured in the operation. He outperformed the military and achieved all our objectives flawlessly.
So basically, the American government calls back its troops and forces and just says, we're going to have Tyson and Rios handle everything now. Could there be a more badass intro to your character in a game? See, boys, games from the 2000s were all about male, masculine fantasy. We want to be the hero of the story. We want to be at the center. We want to save the women and the children and the damsels in distress. All of the women should be obsessed with us. Video games have always been about male wish fulfillment. Xbox wonders why they had to lay off 9,000 people this year. It's because you quit making video games about male fantasy and you put a bunch of gay nonsense in your games. It's as simple as that. But in closing here, I want to talk about the real reason for the pussification of video games, and it's a couple things. Number one, we let too many women into the video game industry. If you look at this chart here, women have been trending more and more liberal in America the past 20 years. And the big problem is that we have been hiring and allowing these liberal women into our hobbies. Although I love Last of Us, which came out in 2013, games like Last of Us and Life is Strange in 2014 started this whole movement of people talking about, quote, empathy in video games. Video games are no longer about male fantasy. They're, quote, art now.
No, Kojima started that, and none of these guys will admit it. Kojima is the blueprint for everything wrong with modern gaming. And nobody wants to say it because my heckin' Kojima slop, dude. But pretty much every issue with gaming can be traced back to Kojima. Cinematics over fucking gameplay. Fucking dog shit woke, you know, leftist propaganda. Yeah. Kojima is the progenitor of a lot of the issues with a modern gaming. So... yeah, The Last of Us 1 is good, but the second one is not. Bigfoot Papa with a 10. I hate hearing women in games like COD and Battlefield. It's so fucking cringe for Warzone. I agree. Their shrieking voice. Games have fallen off so hard. Play some Black Ops 1 Zombies. Now that's a game with some personality and cool factor. Yep. And it was made by a small fraction of the amount of people who make the modern CODs, but somehow they're worse. Isn't that funny?
Games are art and are about learning to empathize with others. People beginning to talk about video games like this 10 years ago is exactly why we're in our current...
Dude, there's a cutscene in the game. We just watched this in someone else's video the other night where, you know, basically, they're glorifying communism or some shit. Hold on, let's see. I forgot what it was, but it was like basically him saying that he's not fit to wash his balls or something like that. And I think they were talking about Karl Marx. So, yeah, it's like basically Snake was cucking himself to communism, for lack of a quote. I don't remember what the quote was, but we watched a video and it was in there. I don't remember what video it was. Oh, wait, I think I know what it was. Let's see if I can find it. It was the Metal Gear Rising video. About, like, Dark Souls. Yeah, this one. Let's see if we can find it. Imagine it would be in the stories. Let's see. Of course it's gonna. All right, it doesn't matter. I don't care.
Predicament. Video games.
I don't care.
They're not about empathy. They're not about being some trans guy.
I'm not gonna waste time skimming through the fucking video when YouTube's being slow.
They're not about learning from people different than us. Video games that men will go out and pay $70 for have always been about one thing: male wish fulfillment. We want to be the hero. We want to be at the center. We want to blow shit up. This is our hobby, and it is our right to do that. If games will simply get back to this simple stuff, they will be successful again. But as long as Sony and Xbox keep chasing this non-existent, gender-confused female trans audience, they're going to continue to fail. All right, boys, I'm out.
All right, let me see. Alright, we'll watch this real quick, but... Why is this not loading? JudeTube is not.
What's going on, YouTube? I am back. So here to talk about fatiguers getting put in their place. We all love to see that. These individuals who can't behave themselves in public, getting shut down in public is a great thing. We got a few examples of that. A couple of them getting tasered, and even one from Australia where one guy resorts to barking like a dog to scare him off. And it actually works. But as I always say, first up, if you want to help me out, hit the like button. And if you're new here, hit the subscribe button as well. Help me get to...
My internet is perfectly fine. It's just this fucking website.
300k, because I'm struggling here. But not as much as Disney. They went woke as fuck. No one on God's earth wanted her to play Rapunzel or anything else, but destroying the hot...
Yeah, Rapunzel, throw down thy weave. Shit, it done come off.
I trust society is something that the fatiguing community does all too well. As you can see here, faked a proposal purely to take advantage of a restaurant's generosity because they're too bloody cheap to buy their own drinks. But let's start out with this one from Australia. This one from Melbourne has been known as a place where African and Middle Eastern crime is pretty much running rampant. When they tried to steal his Audi...
They're not sending their best.
Uh-oh, the astronaut can't figure out how to open the gate.
The fatiguers, not fond of dogs at the best of times, ran like complete bitches, and look at how shit scared they are. The guy that jumps on top of the car. But now let's go to the US, where this woman here gets tasered, and the caption says, she sounds like a pterodactyl. And look, I don't know what a pterodactyl sounds like. I don't know if anyone does. But if we did, it would probably sound a bit like this.
Stop. Put it down. Stay down. Stay on the ground.
You gonna shoot me again?
You get up. You're gonna. Do you want to?
Hopefully.
Are you related to them?
No, that's my kid.
How do you know her?
Huh?
How do you know her?
She my son's girlfriend.
Okay.
And she came here after she was on some drugs here and tried to bust my windows off. She came and said, "Thought she was out there holding like a damn, holding like a rabbit." And now she tried to get mad at my son because she came in.
I mean, you want to talk about a gutted trash community? I think you found it right here.
They're not sending their best.
And as you saw there, yep, this woman pissed herself.
Don't do that.
Why did you tase me, sir?
He didn't.
Yes, he did.
He's not the right guy.
You're not the right guy.
No, that's not.
All right, shut your on my face.
The most educated demographic, guys. The most educated demographic.
Just chuck her in a bin, and he steps in to call out this woman's trashy behaviour.
You don't need to talk to me. I can say whatever the fuck I want to say, you Lonnie. But I'm not the one. Yeah, that's what's wrong with you. Make sure you get paid. What you do. Worry about what you do. Don't worry about what I'm doing. Girl, I ain't scared of you. I ain't scared of you either. Girl, stop threatening me. I ain't ready to move out shit. Finish bragging on my goddamn. You don't tell me what I'm gonna do.
Hey, you need to not speak like that in front of a child, all right? Hey, you need to act like carry yourself with some.
Excuse me,
You're speaking like this in front of my child?
Don't talk to me.
Yeah, you need to calm down. It's not that big of a deal. Just get yourself and go.
That's what the fuck I'm doing.
Well, then why you cursing like
Because I want
that?
to.
Get some manners. Get some manners. I witnessed both of this. I witnessed both of this. You need to get out of here. Go. 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 You're being unpleasant as all get out. No, you are. You are. Yeah. You look goofy.
He's correct. She does look goofy, and is acting goofy, and a pathetic, bad-mannered idiot. That's what she is. Everyone knows it. Here are the police putting one in his place. The taser gets a run as well. Great work by the police putting that guy on his ass. But now let's get some situations where people experience fatigue in real time.
Come here. Sweet or original? You can do huh? You can do sweet. Sweet one? Okay. Single? Yeah. Bro, why'd you do that? Do what? I just saw you take a lighter, bro. Where? Bro, I just saw you take a lighter. What you mean? I did not take no fucking lighter, bro. I just saw you, bro. Bro, you think I'm that, bro? Dude, I just...
Yes. You are.
I saw you take a lighter. I did not take no... Cuz, look. This bro. All over. I did not take no lighter. I don't need no
saw you in my own eyes,
bro. I got my own lighter, bro. Look, does that look like these lighters?
No, it doesn't. I saw you take a lighter. I saw you,
listen.
You gotta pay for that shit.
Fuck that shit. I'm not paying.
Y'all really need to stop going out
Man, fuck that shit. I ain't paying. Oh, so you did take one. God.
on public and claiming that everybody's racist because you don't get what you want. I just had two ladies come in and order food to go, and they didn't have the full amount and asked me if they could owe me the rest of it. And I told them, no, you gotta have the full amount. Like, I can't just let you not pay. And she called me a bitch. I let that go. Usually I never even let that go, but I let it go. And then she's talking about if it was someone of a different color, you would have let it slide. Man, now you could just leave. I'm so tired of you.
Everyone is tired of this shit. Perpetual victimhood, no accountability. The same shit is happening every day, and it's great that people are now acknowledging this. They're not afraid of being called a racist anymore. People.
The best one is when you're a waiter at a restaurant and you're serving, you know, what does he call them? Fatiguers with the hard R. The best one is when they say, my food wasn't cooked correctly. Then why did you eat everything on the plate? I need a new one. Yeah. That's another great example.
Overuse that, but as a member of the public, it's probably best to not try and tase someone with a pen taser bought off Temu, okay?
Get at it, bro. Hey, bro, get fucking knocked out of here, man. Hey, go at it. Hey, go at it. Stop. Stop. Come on, sir. Stop. I don't see anything other than stop.
The guy got very lucky that the police were there. That thing is not going to stop anyone who genuinely wants to hurt you, okay? Get something that's more significant if it's lawful to do so in your area, of course. And as I always say, get the peons the hell out of my stinking house.
Just carry a knife. Most people don't have a knife, and you'll be fine. They'll back off after that. You're better off having a knife than a taser. I need to get myself a blade similar to the one in those Mafia games, though. That should be kind of badass. The stiletto or whatever. It's so effortless, easy money. I know, dude. Like, hold on, I might have. Let's see if I have some stuff. I think I sent myself some stuff. Oh my god, bro, this was so funny. Watch iCucks realize that, you know, this is why people don't like immigration.
Oh, this I also love. This has 2K likes. This was directed at me. Let an undocumented immigrant move in with you. I mean, sure, I guess. I might want to get to know them a little bit first. Oh, this I also love.
Gee, why would you want to do that, you fucking racist? You want to get to know them? You don't just want people moving into your house? Why? Are you racist? Jesus Christ, man. It's just, these leftists are so retarded. They are genuinely fucking retarded. I feel like I'd want to get to know them first. Oh, wow. Is that maybe why people don't want just unlimited, unknown people pouring into a country? Shocker. He's so fucking dumb. Oh yeah, I saw this too. It's kind of interesting. Friendly reminder for those who think the welfare state and fathers not in the home are the main drivers for the disproportionate amount of violent crime committed by black people. This convo is older than the problem. I just thought this was interesting because it comes from Time, bro. Could you imagine Time magazine or like the New York Times or anything publishing anything like this today? Could you even imagine that happening? There's no fucking way. Making up 10% of the population accounted for 30% of all arrests and 60% of arrests for crimes involving violence or threat of bodily harm, murder, non-negligent manslaughter, rape, robbery, and aggravated assault. Could you imagine a actual modern media article like coming out like this? In one city after another, the figures, when they are not hidden or suppressed by politicians, reveal a shocking pattern. Could you imagine a modern media institution noticing things? Because God only knows how bad the actual crime rates are. Because our crime stats are suppressed.
I can't afford this shit!
The whole idea that it's due to poverty, it's not, because wealthy blacks commit more crimes than poor whites. And that's a fact. Wealthy blacks in the top 1% commit more crimes than poor white people do. So, the violent crime rate does go down with, you know, income, but not to any degree where it actually offsets the massive divide between black and white, you know, violent crime. So, statistics are not the friend of people who are trying to hide shit. Bigfoot Papa with the 5 and Mass Effect 3 out of nowhere. Caden came on to me. Apparently he's bi now. Was that in the original? I think so, yeah. I believe so. Was that always in the original version, or they added in Legend? No, it was in the original, I'm pretty sure. I think he's the gay romance option. BioWare has always been woke. Now, their games have been, you know, not in your face about it, so it's not that big a deal, but yeah, there's always been the gay romance option. And Bigfoot Papa with the 5, love or hate it, PewDiePie, or wait, love or hate PewDiePie. We must admit he won in life. He is rich, offline, has a kid, happy wife. But he said, oh, I can't say that. N-word, hard R. So he's basically Hitler. Yeah. Flash Gordon rocks at the 2. Watch, can Christians support Sydney Swing? If it's short. I gotta get off soon. Actually, I should be getting off now. But if it's short, we can watch it. If not, just remind me. Yeah, no, I can't. Too long. Yeah, I probably should go ahead and hop off, guys. I gotta go to the gym and shit, and then I gotta work, and then also, I'm gonna try to do the review for Mafia. I'll try to record that as well. But anyway, guys, have a great Monday and great start to your week, and I'll talk to everybody later. Peace out, everybody.